When we think of horror stories, we often picture things that go bump in the night or things that jump out and scare us. But there's another kind of fear that can be just as disturbing. The fear of the unknown, the things we can't see or hear but sense just at the edge of our awareness. This story is about a closet. It's a place where we put all those things we don't need to see every day. It's a place where we hang our coats and hats and gloves, a place where we store our memories. At least that's what this woman thought when she heard strange noises coming from her closet late at night. The closet was big enough for two people to comfortably fit in, which made the discovery even more disturbing. Their heart rate increased, and their breathing became shallow as they tried to make sense of what was happening. They got away from the closet as fast as they could, but some people do the opposite. They stay still and hope that whatever is scaring them will go away. Sometimes our brains can play tricks on us and make us feel afraid when there is no real danger. Some people choose to ignore their gut feeling and push forward, hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst. While others might freeze in fear, paralyzed by the uncertainty of what lies ahead. As they opened it, a wave of nostalgia washed over them. Objects seemed to move on their own, whispers echoed in the dead of night, and the closet door creaked open on its own. The investigator found a hidden room in the house that contained a dark secret. Inside the room, they found an altar with remnants of satanic rituals. It became clear that the house had a dark history, and the malevolent entity was not at rest. With the help of the paranormal investigator, the Reddit user was finally able to lay the entity to rest. The haunting ended, and the house became a place of peace once again. Terrified, the Reddit user decided to seek professional help. It's also a testament to the power of the human spirit and our ability to overcome even the darkest of times. Your experiences could help others who may be going through the same thing. Also, please like and share this video if you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos like this. A local paranormal investigator was called in to help uncover the secrets of the house. With specialized equipment and years of experience, the investigator began searching for answers. As the investigation progressed, the true horror of the house was revealed. The investigator discovered that the house was built on a Native American burial ground, and the restless spirits of the dead were seeking revenge. The spirits were angry about being disturbed and wanted to make their presence felt. Inside lay a collection of childhood treasures, each item whispering forgotten memories. Among the trinkets, they found a diary, its pages filled with youthful thoughts and dreams. But as they turned through the brittle pages, they discovered something that made their blood run cold. It was a series of cryptic entries detailing strange occurrences in the house, including unsettling sounds from the closet. The diary belonged to their grandmother, who had passed away years ago. Could it be that the elderly woman had experienced similar horrors? Had the malevolent entity been haunting the house all along, preying on its unsuspecting inhabitants? Each person reacts differently when confronted with the unknown, but ultimately, the most important thing is to trust your instincts and do what feels right. Whether that means running away or staying still, there is no right or wrong way to react in a scary situation. But other times there may be a perfectly reasonable explanation for what we experience. In the case of this Reddit user, it turned out that the noise they heard was simply their imagination playing tricks on them. However, this doesn't mean that their experience was any less real or any less terrifying. Their fear and anxiety were valid emotions in that moment, and it's important to acknowledge and respect that. It's a risky strategy, but sometimes it works. In other cases, it can make things worse. Suddenly, the hands stopped moving, and silence filled the room. They became hypervigilant, constantly scanning their surroundings for any signs of danger. They couldn't shake off the feeling that something was out to get them. No matter how hard they tried, they couldn't bring themselves to close the closet door. It had become a gaping hole of fear in their otherwise peaceful life. This was the moment when the reality of the situation fully hit them. They realized that whatever was in the closet with them had gone away. Relief washed over them as they slowly regained their composure. The adrenaline rush began to subside and their heartbeat returned to normal. They cautiously approached the closet door and slowly opened it. To their horror, they found no one inside. Had they imagined the whole thing? Was there someone else in the house? The questions raced through their mind. Unable to shake off the feeling of dread, they decided to leave the closet door open, vowing never to enter that dark, confined space again. This Reddit user had never experienced anything like this before. They had always been skeptical of paranormal activity, But this experience changed everything. Join me as I recount the events of October 26, 2023, when a Reddit user shared a terrifying story about something sinister lurking in their closet. Let's get into it. It was just an ordinary day for this Reddit user until they came across a creepy noise coming from their closet. The closet door remained open, serving as a constant reminder of the terrifying incident. But as time passed, the fear began to subside, and they started to venture closer to the closet, each step filled with a mix of apprehension and curiosity. One day, driven by an insatiable curiosity, they decided to open the closet door and look inside. To their surprise, they found nothing unusual. The clothes hung neatly, and there was no sign of any disturbance. Had it all been a figment of their imagination? Was there any real danger lurking in the darkness? They decided to investigate, but what they found would forever change their life. As they opened the door, strange hands reached out and grabbed them, and then everything went black. What happened next would make your blood run cold. Have you ever been in a situation where you couldn't explain what was happening around you? Perhaps you were in a crowded place and suddenly felt uneasy, or maybe you were walking alone at night and heard footsteps behind you. Fear is a powerful emotion that can sometimes cause us to imagine the worst possible scenarios in our heads. We may start to question our surroundings and wonder if we are truly safe. But in these moments, it's important to remember that not all scary experiences are paranormal or supernatural. Sometimes our imaginations can play tricks on us and make us feel afraid when there is no real danger. Our minds are incredibly powerful and can convince us that we are in danger even if we are not. This is known as a false alarm, where our amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for processing emotions, misinterprets a harmless stimulus as a threat, triggering our fight or flight response. It's important to acknowledge these feelings of fear and anxiety, but also to take steps to calm ourselves down and put things in perspective. By doing so, we can better manage our emotions and ensure that we don't let fear control our actions. But sometimes, just sometimes, there really is something lurking in the shadows waiting to pounce. And that's exactly what happened to this Reddit user. As the hands continued to move around, the person in the closet started to panic. It's natural to feel afraid in situations like this. Our instincts tell us to flee from danger, and that's exactly what this Reddit user did. As the days went by, the Redditor couldn't help but feel a sense of unease in their own home. It's important to remember that not all scary experiences have a rational explanation. Some people may have scoffed at their story, but that doesn't make it any less real. After the closet incident, this Reddit user's life took an unexpected turn. And one day, while rummaging through their closet, they stumbled upon an old box tucked away in the corner. But as the days went by, the Reddit user began to notice strange occurrences in the house. But the most shocking discovery was yet to come. This story is a reminder that not all horror stories have a rational explanation. Sometimes there are things in this world that we simply cannot understand. If you've ever experienced anything similar, share your story with us in the comments below.